They brought one more than Tampa Bay could block, and that means you have zero help as a defensive secondary. And so Jalen Jones, he's got to maintain inside position. If you give Mike Evans access with his frame to the inside with no help, that's going to happen all day long. So you just made it that much more difficult by not playing the right technique.
Here's Baker on the keeper. No signal yet. Did he break the plane of the goal line with the football? DeForest Buckner among the tacklers. Keep in mind, Gus Bradley and Dave Canales coached together in Seattle under Pete Carroll, so they know each other really well. And boy, Baker Mayfield's hurt. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Looks like Baker clutching, I believe, his right leg. Hard to see if it's a knee or an ankle. But now the athletic trainers quickly are summoned. There's Kyle Trask, their #2 quarterback. As Baker still down.
You see, it looked like DeForest Buckner came off the edge, and then
Combo your way at BK. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the NFL. And by Best Buy.
Well, this was Baker walking into the blue medical tent just seconds ago. It appears to be the ankle. We'll get an update with Amanda as quickly as we can. So in the meantime, 13th play of their game-opening drive. It's Kyle Trask from the gun on 2nd and goal. Throws to the end zone. The flag will whistle the play dead. As Trask looks in the direction of Evans. Our referee today is Clete Blakeman.
False start. Offense number 64. The 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
It's their left guard, Aaron Stinney, making his 5th straight start. Let's go back to the play where Baker got hurt, Arch, on the keeper.
Yeah, you see DeForest Buckner is going to come right off the edge, and it appears as if, you know, he just kind of falls.
Some of that weight maybe just catching Mayfield's ankle underneath all of those bodies, as they will continue to work on Mayfield now down in that tent. Again, the red zone offense that Arch alluded to. 2nd and goal. Trask gives here to White. Picks up 2, maybe 3. They're going to mark him down close to the 3-yard line, and it will be 3rd and goal. Zaire Franklin among the tacklers.
Well, it started out as a drive that was pretty promising. Quickly, you know, turning into not a very great outcome. You sit there on the 1-yard line, quarterback sneak, and Baker Mayfield comes off the field. You get a false start. Now you got 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Trask, prior to today, had only taken 1 snap this entire season. Here he is on 3rd and goal to the back corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Boy, Godwin had a chance. Covered well, but a really nicely thrown ball by Trask to give his guy a shot.
Boy, it really was. It was just, if he just throws it half a tick sooner, it just, I mean, he does throw it with good timing when his back foot hits, but that is as good as ball placement as you could possibly get. Godwin, it's a heck of a play by Baker, but just runs out of room. And again, a promising drive that you feel like should have ended up for a touchdown, now ends with a field goal attempt.
Here's Chase McLaughlin, who actually went to Tampa Bay from the Colts, and is able to bang it in on a 21-yard chip shot. So a long game-opening drive for the Bucs stalls. They lose Baker for the... So Jay Camarda will handle the kickoff duties here. Isaiah McKenzie stands back deep at the edge of his own end zone. Short kick, end over end. And McKenzie signals for the fair catch. And that sets the stage for Gardner Minshew, who takes the field. It makes his 7th start of the season. Of course, they lose Anthony Richardson to that season ender, the shoulder injury. Gardner, one thing about him, Arch, 31st career start. He's never won 3 straight starts. He has that chance today.
Well, listen, he has also given their team a chance to win, and you get a chance to recalibrate after the bye and evaluate the first part of the year. They're at their best. It's not an explosive or a flashy passing game. They're at their best when he's efficient and, most of all, is able to take care of the football.
Minshew from the gun delivers a strike. This is Josh Downs, young rookie who has been sensational for Shane Steichen's offense. Tackled on the play by Devin White. They pick up 9. Offensive starters for Indianapolis. They're missing their key piece. Their starting center, Ryan Kelly, still not ready to come back after he sustained his second concussion 2 weeks ago in that game in Germany against the Patriots. So that is a key loss. And Wesley French today makes his 3rd start of the season. On 2nd and short, Minshew again. This time completes to Pittman. One of the centerpieces of this offense, brought down again by White, and Zion McCollum on the tackle. A pickup of 11. First down, Colts.
It's going to be one of the keys to the game here for the offense for Indy. You know that this defense likes to bring pressure. Todd Bowles and his defensive staff pressure about as much as anybody in the National Football League. And the key is how quickly can Gardner Minshew and these receivers identify what's happening, get on the same page, and get that ball out before the pressure can affect the quarterback.
There's Baker trying to walk it off there on that Tampa Bay sideline as we continue to keep tabs on him. 1st and 10. Minshew feels the pocket start to collapse. High pass, and it's incomplete. We'll check the flag here. Pittman again, the intended target.
Looks like it's going to be a defensive holding, possibly on Carlton Davis.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Yeah, so it is indeed Davis, who was a question mark this week with a hip injury. Automatic first down.
You see Alec Pierce, he's going to go across the field, or excuse me, that's Michael Pittman Jr. He's going to go across the field, and just as he comes out of his break, you see Davis hooking with that right arm. First down, Colts.
Hey, 63. Hey, 1 play. Hey, we go out here. 7.
So fresh set of downs. Minshew far side completes. This time it's Alec Pierce. So Minshew spreading the wealth here at the start. They pick up 8. Let's check the defensive starters for Todd Bowles' defense. Mentioned at the top, no Levante David, who's been the centerpiece of this defense, out with the groin injury. Left their game last week in San Francisco. No Jamel Dean, and also no Mike Green. So 3 more starters that they're without in this Week 12 game in Indianapolis. 2nd and short. Minshew looks near side. Not a perfectly thrown pass, but enough and well enough for Pierce to go get it down low as they pick up 5 and a first down. Let's check in with Amanda.
Baker Mayfield is expected to go back in. They have heavily taped up that right ankle. I saw the training staff standing outside of the tent with some extra blue padding as well. He went over to the sideline and tested out his mobility. He's now passing on his bench, but Baker Mayfield, all signs are pointing to he's going back in, guys.
All right, Amanda, great news, at least for the moment. That pass is caught. Pittman coming across. Just short of the line to gain. Upset with himself, Arch, as he loses his footing. Yaya Diaby was the man coming with the pressure. As now it looks like Minshew wants to play at a little pace here for the Colts.
Yeah, I like how they're calling this game to start it out. When they see zone, Minshew is taking the easy throw, and that time Tampa Bay went to man coverage, went to the crossing route, and he's able to hit Pittman across the field.
First opportunity for Jonathan Taylor, and this will be a first down run. Churns out some extra yardage, gets himself inside the 20 as he runs for 9, and another Indianapolis first down. 7th game played for Taylor, debuted week 5 after he had that kind of hold-in situation, his ankle injury. It cost him the first few weeks of the season. Finally got the big extension, and we're slowly starting to see Taylor get more comfortable in this offense. See what they've done in the red zone as they try to punch it in down 3. Minshew's first down pass here incomplete. Good pressure that time from Joe Tryon Shoyinka, who is taking a little bit of heat for maybe a lack of production of late. There's Shane Steichen. Consider the offense, Arch, that he inherited. Their top 10 in scoring this season, despite the lack of points the last 2 weeks.
I think you got to be happy with that. Again, it comes down to giveaways. It's been the magic number, and when they've had bad games, they've given the ball away a bunch, and that really has been the key stat for the Colts.
Minshew looking towards the end zone, incomplete. Boy, Pittman had a chance. Carlton Davis, terrific recovery. Pittman can make those kind of in-traffic catches, but not that time.
Well, really nicely covered. This is just an example of Minshew. He's just going to throw it up, believing that Pittman's going to be able to come down with that ball. But I love how Davis, he's not reading the quarterback, but he's really reading the eyes and the hands of Pittman. Really makes a good play on the ball. This secondary, Spiro, really has lost their way a little bit here in the last 3 games. They've given up some big plays. They've got to make more plays on the ball like Davis just did.
Can they hold here? 3rd and 10 from the 19. Minshew. Here they come. Minshew buried. Tryon Shoyinka. What a start for Tampa's defense. Got the pressure just a moment ago, and this time able to get to Minshew on a 3rd and long.
Well, this time it really a nicely designed game. You got Tryon Shoyinka coming from the inside. They're going to set it up, and he's going to wrap around. And because Gardner Minshew tries to escape the inside pressure to the left, he's able to make that sack. That is a really well-designed blitz by Todd Bowles and his staff to get off the field.
Knocks him a little bit further back, so certainly not a gimme, but Matt Gay, who has been just lights out, converts on a 46-yarder, and we are tied. Late stages, first quarter. Soil Stadium video tribute to Shaquille Leonard, who was released by the team this week on Tuesday. There he is here in the flesh, his wife Kayla, their 2 children. Archie, just first of all, stunning to see him gone, but to be here after what appeared to be an acrimonious exit, what a moment and what a gesture by Indianapolis.
Yeah, it gives you goosebumps because I know it's been a tough couple years for Shaq Leonard, but I remember the guy that was just a terror out on this football field and one of the best defensive players in football.
Meantime, boy, great news as Baker Mayfield comes back out onto the field. We heard the report from Amanda, right ankle. They get him taped up. As he's going to try to strap it on and play here. Lone setback is Chase Edmonds as they begin at the 25. Baker fakes the handoff, delivers a strike, far side, 2nd catch for the tight end, Otten, as they pick up 6.
Just check it out on a quick throw. The plant, footwork, drive, everything looks normal there. But you notice in that first drive how fast the ball was coming out. He got rid of the football on an average of 2.36 seconds, which is one of the fastest that you're going to see in the National Football League. Quick, precise decisions. He went right down the field, but they just couldn't find a way to get a touchdown.
On 2nd and 4, back to the ground game. This is Edmonds. Boy, slipped the initial tackle. Is right at the line to gain, but we'll check the flag here from Clete Blakeman. Line to gain right at the 35-yard line with that game clock stopped at 2:20.
Offside. Defense number 94 lined up in the neutral zone. The 5-yard penalty is enough for a first down.
That's Tyquan Lewis. Let's get our first NFL Today update to New York and James Brown.
For short yardage, give it to the freight train.
Yeah, Derrick Henry takes it from 1 yard out that culminates a 15-play, 91-yard drive that took up 10 minutes. Something that Tennessee defense likes to see. Right, Adam?
That would be correct.
Tennessee right in the thick of things. AFC South. Of course, everyone's always alive in the South in the AFC. Jacksonville-Houston game. Jacksonville, the early lead there. Will keep you apprised of all those key scores. Baker, play action again. That pass is picked. Intercepted. And it's Ronnie Harrison making his Colts debut. Unbelievable. Harrison just signed to their active roster on Tuesday off the practice squad, taking Shaquille Leonard's spot. Welcome to Indianapolis. On Indy's practice squad the first 11 weeks of the season, finally gets a chance, and on his 4th snap with his new team, he comes up with a pick. And he gives the football to Gardner Minshew. They begin at the Tampa Bay 41 here. This is Isaiah McKenzie, who ducks inside the 40-yard line. Good start there. Arch, take us back to the pick.
Well, this is about what you would expect from a former safety. He's transitioning to playing linebacker, and you see the exceptional instincts. He just reads Baker Mayfield's eyes. He just read the eyes, and I'm not really sure exactly. You know, that was not a very well thrown ball. It was nowhere near Mike Evans. Miscommunication leads to an interception. That's a huge play for the Colts.
Yeah, Mayfield had been better of late in terms of the ball security, but a couple of turnovers last week and not a good start here. Pittman wide open. First down completion close to the 20. Takes a hard hit as they pick up 17 yards. Finally stopped by Antoine Winfield. First down.
Well, listen, I really like the way the Colts are attacking Tampa Bay. You see how fast they are making decisions. Miscommunication, and Minshew spots the flaw in the defense and gets it out to Pittman.
One play here to Taylor. Taylor slipping through. No arm tackles here, says Jonathan Taylor, as he starts to flex on this Tampa Bay defense. 17-yard burst, 1st and goal.
Sparrow, when you see this, tell me, how in the world did you see a hole or anywhere for Jonathan Taylor to run through on that last play?
That's what he does. Taylor looking for more. Taylor spins his way. Touchdown. Boy, that 2-play sequence right there. Vintage Jonathan Taylor.
Well, this is, when you look, he and Devin White are one-on-one in the hole. When you see the subtle movement on how Jonathan Taylor gets so tight to Quentin Nelson and doesn't give Devin White any surface area to make that tackle, that is one of those little special details that make Taylor who he is.
Terrific block by his left tackle, Bernard Ryman. And so they cash in on the Ronnie Harrison INT. And the scoring drive with Jonathan Taylor as the catalyst has given the Indianapolis Colts a 7-point lead. Back in 30 seconds after this.
You know, it never bothered me that Michigan didn't have a mascot. But after living in this house for so long, you start to feel a little different.
Oh, this is going to be so fun.
It's like a special bond, player and mascot. So I thought I'd give it a try. And that's when I learned why the Michigan Wolverines don't have a mascot.
Well, they've been waiting for Jonathan Taylor to start to look like the old Jonathan Taylor. Had to expect it would take some time. Remember, he had the ankle injury, the surgery last season. He was never physically right last year after that just all-world campaign he had, Arch, 2 years ago, the NFL rushing championship. But what a 2-play sequence there for Taylor to get the Colts their first lead. Welcome back to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Keenan Thompson, Kel Mitchell return as Dex and Ed in an all-new adventure in Good Burger 2. Stream the new movie now exclusively on Paramount Plus.
I could go for a Royale with cheese.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. Yeah, no burgers though, but
thank God.
We absolutely did.
Here's Baker Mayfield, likely to be the final play of the quarter, as they begin again at the 25-yard line. Mayfield turns, hands to White, but he's going nowhere. DeForest Buckner, the All-Pro, had him dead to rights. And they're going to lose a couple, so that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Two teams still very much alive in their respective playoff chases. And right now it's the Colts holding a 7-point lead on CBS.